Give it a minute to filter in. "13 years ago today was the the Battle of the Billionaires," which when Trump went on WrestleMania.
Oh.
Yeah.
One of the greatest moments of
That
all.
was that was just like, that was 13 years ago. Now he's the freaking president.
I love it.
God, that's depressing.
That means Vince McMahon's going to be president soon.
Oh my God. No. Alright, we're getting off of this. Welcome back. More round of 32 action. 6 more spots to be filled in the Sweet 16. We got a good one for you today, as I channel my inner Steve Harvey.
Good one.
We got the Wildcats. They take on the Jayhawks in a 1 versus 8 matchup.
Certainly going to be a fun one, Griff. Some talented players all over the place in this one. Arizona coming in as the 8th seed after dismantling LSU in the first round.
Yep, no doubt about that. Beating the Tigers by, I think, 40 in the first round.
Whew.
And now they will get a crack at the #1 overall seed, Kansas Jayhawks. Like we said, a lot of talent on this floor. Devon Dotson, Udoka Azubuike, Nico Mannion, Josh Green, Zeke Naji. It's like an NBA game, baby!
Well, at least 2 years ago, it definitely would have seemed that way. Arizona with a lot of highly rated recruits as well as Kansas, but Arizona in particular.
Look
guys
how dapper.
Look at these guys showing up, looking like pros. They're ready. They're ready for March Madness, Griff.
We are live in this one, ready to go. First of 6 games that we are bringing to you, the neutral site and Hutch and Huber Sports, as always. Winners advance to the Sweet 16. Devon Dotson is cheesing. He's excited for this one.
And as are we, Griff. Certainly going to be a good one. And there we
Wow,
see.
I got Nico Mannion like perfect.
Yeah, he's not ugly enough.
And we are ready to get this one underway. Tip is won by Zeke Naji, and Arizona will have the opening possession.
Kansas, as always, in a little man. Here we go.
Nico Mannion, highly touted freshman, going to be a lottery pick in the NBA draft this summer. He fires up a long one, and he'll hit!
Woo! That's
Hot start for the freshman.
A great way to start it off. Big time shot there from Mr. Mannion, letting it go with the tray ball. That was pretty.
And shades of what we saw last time against LSU. Arizona just rained in the threes on him. Kansas can't let that happen tonight. Here's Devon Dotson. Dotson working on Mannion. Kick out to Isaiah Moss, the Iowa grad transfer. Moss will line up a 3 of his own. And hit!
Isaiah Moss right back at you, Mr. Mannion. With a hand in his face on that one. That was impressive.
Right over Stone Gatling.
Wow.
Josh Green, another highly touted freshman, gives it off to Giddings. Stone Giddings, one of the great names in college basketball. Not as good as Diamond Stone, but close enough. Over to Smith, Dylan Smith here. First time he's touched the ball, gets a screen. Steps into a 3, and buries it!
Oh my goodness! We're rolling here early, Griff. 3 shots, 3 tray balls. You gotta love it.
Gotta love it indeed. These teams want to go on to the Sweet 16. Here's Devon Dotson in the corner. Gives it to Udoka Azubuike, the dominant big man, and Dotson down the lane. Pretty two-man game.
No doubt about it. And Dotson getting to the rim, finding his first.
Holy crap!
Yeah, that's accurate. He'll have games like that.
Instead of 7 rebounds, it should have been 17.
17.
Here's Josh Green back the other way, lays it up. No good. First miss of the day for either side.
Good defense walling up is Abaji.
Here's Marcus Garrett.
Little scoop. Oh, it looked like he got blocked.
Marcus Garrett, Naismith Defensive Player of the Year.
Really?
Yep.
Didn't know that.
Won it over Trey Jones and Ashton Higgins.
Dang.
Elite company right there.
No doubt about it.
Zeke Naji gives it off to Mannion, who pulls up from 18 and knocks it down. Good start to this one for Nico Mannion.
No doubt about it, Griff. Might have to switch Mr. Garrett onto Mannion. Getting free and knocking down the jumper.
Devon Dotson brings it back the other way for the Jayhawks. Here's Garrett in the corner. Garrett gets a screen from Azubuike. Pulls it out. Uh-oh. Not what you want to see if you're Arizona. Get it to him. There he goes, the big fella going to work. Azubuike with the left hand. A rare miss, but Isaiah Moss cleans up the miss.
Got a 3 seconds. Got to move, big guy. There you go.
Lays it up and in. Isaiah Moss has a quick 5 points for the Jayhawks.
And he has been a great player for them this year, Griff. Getting the rebound and getting the putback.
Man, if you think about all the players Iowa should have had, they really should have been like amazing this year.
Well, yeah, sure, you're probably right.
Between like losing Isaiah Moss and Jordan Bohannon and Nunji, like they should have actually been amazing.
They would have kicked our ass. As we see Nico Mannion going to the line and knocking down the first. Nico Mannion, he is a highly talented freshman, as we said, destined for the NBA waters this year, I'm sure. And he has been a remarkable player in his first season for the Wildcats.
Mannion knocks them both down, 10-7 in the early going here. Round of 32 just underway here. The 1 seed Kansas Jayhawks versus the 8 seed Arizona Wildcats. Azubuike now showing off some fancy dribbling. Gives it over to Dotson. Dotson gets a screen. Driving, spinning, working on Najee. Dotson down into the paint, lays it up. Couldn't get it to go. Rebounded by Najee. Here come the Wildcats. Dylan Smith gives it off to Mannion. Mannion in the corner. Guarded by Dotson. Now over to Green. Green driving. Green lays it up. Couldn't get it to go. Got his own miss. And we'll kick out to Dylan Smith with Azubuike in the area. Dylan Smith now driving on Moss. Kick out. Gettings. Mannion. 4 on the shot clock.
Good defense here from the Jayhawks.
Gettings pulls up. No good. The rebound to Azubuike. Here come the Jayhawks back the other way. Moss to Dotson. Dotson in between the circles will now set up the offense.
Getting a screen from Azubuike, but he slips it, and he'll get to the rim and shoot it no good, but a foul on Gettings.
His first. Actually, that does kind of look like Bill Self.
Yeah, a little bit. better than Sean Miller over there.
Yeah, that's true.
And then again, hard to emulate that guy. Do you think his sweat will be emulated in this one?
No, that's impossible. 2K would have had to spend all the budget on that. 10-9 Arizona here in the early going. Back the other way comes Nico Mannion. The Red Mamba. Red Mamba 2.0, excuse me. No disrespect to the original Red Mamba. Brian Scalabrine.
And no doubt about it, Griff. Actually, well, he's the White Mamba. Matt Bonner is the Red Mamba.
Ah, yes, you're right. Azubuike mismatch down low.
Oh, no doubt. Look at
this. Oh, my God. Get out of my way.
And Azubuike taking advantage. Get this fly off of me. I've got an appointment with the rim.
Back the other way is Stone Gettings for Arizona. And stolen by Azubuike. Back the other way come the Jayhawks.
Got his hand in the cookie jar that time, Griffin. Now here's Agbaji driving the lane, backing it back out, though.
In low to Moss.
Nice pass.
Moss. Only about 6'5", playing that 4 position here right now. Gives it off to Dotson. Now Moss again on the handoff. In the corner is Garrett. The lob to Isaiah Moss!
Isaiah Moss, a little showtime that time, Griff. Get up and throw down the hammer. Beautifully done there for Moss.
Isaiah Moss, normally known as a three-point shooter, but showing the versatility right there on the jump. And now he gets a jump ball, taking it away from Stone Gettings.
Isaiah Moss on a little mini run of his own, getting the throwdown and then tying it up here with Gettings.
And what should be the jump ball rule in all sports. And Garrett came away with it.
Snuff that one out, Griff.
Looks like he might have wanted to take a 1-on-5. Gives it up instead. Here's Azubuike. Over to Dotson. Dotson drives the lane. He lays it up. That ball got blocked by Dylan Smith.
Beautiful job there by Smith to recover and swat that right back in Dotson's face.
Just 5 minutes into this one, the fireworks have been going off in this one. As Gettings checks out. Chase Jeter checks in for Arizona, the former Duke recruit. Seems like he's been in college for about 9 years.
And he kind of has, and as we see Garrett missing the layup, Chase Jeter, a highly talented player in the class of 2015, now in a senior season for the Wildcats.
2015, my God. Jeter right there on the finish.
Nice little take there from Mr. Jeter in the face of Azubuike. Cats down 1.
No. Dotson to Azubuike. Azubuike definitely cannot shoot it from there. As Garrett drives, Garrett puts it up with the right hand and will draw the foul. Foul on Dylan Smith.
Garrett, a guy who has developed a lot offensively this year, he has become a key option for them on that end of the floor.
No doubt about it. And like we said, was just named the Naismith Defensive Player of the Year. A menace on the defensive side. Subs coming in. Max Hazard, the UC Irvine transfer, and Jamaro Baker, who I'm sure Landon is absolutely thrilled to see checking in for the Wildcats here. The former UK player.
Garrett knocks down the
Clearly
second.
wanted to play for a superior coach in Sean Miller.
That is true, and also the best Wildcats I know that are in Division I basketball.
There's Max Hazard now, gives it off to Josh Green. Green, quiet thus far.
Ooh.
Can't finish, but Jeter there on the tip in.
How about that? Jeter sticking with the play and cleaning it up.
Timeout, Kansas. 15-14, the Jayhawks. Early in this one, 6 minutes in.
Been a fun one so far, Griff.
Maisie's in Superman mode.
Maisie is asleep, but we are up and at 'em. We got a good one here, folks. Don't go away.
Here's Silvio De Sousa checking in, and if you're Arizona, you got to watch your head when this man's in the game.
Hopefully no empty chairs in the area, otherwise they might be in trouble with the
Oh, there's no empty seats, Reese. This is March. There's Braun checking in for the first time. Braun, not very brawny, gives it off to De Sousa, and De Sousa going to work and lays it up and in.
That's all power and all size right there, Griff. Bully ball! Laying it in with the left hand. Nicely done there, De Sousa.
Kansas has a lot of size in their front court between Azubuike, De Sousa, McCormick, Mitch Lightfoot, who we will probably not see, but he's another 7-footer. As Dutrieve drives in the lane for the Wildcats. Lays it up and put it in with the left hand. Nice finish.
Nice hanging shot there.
Braun brings it back the other way for Kansas. They lead by 1 here just 7 minutes into this one. And Aruna over to Braun in the corner. Braun forced to pick it up, and will back it back out. 7 on the shot clock for the Jayhawks. Braun gets a screen, driving, pulls up from 15. Missed it, no good. Rebound to Chase Jeter. Back the other way comes Max Hazard and the Arizona Wildcats. Hazard, the UC Irvine grad transfer, made his name known last tournament.
That's right. Had that huge game and that upset victory.
And here's a 3 attempt. In and out, no good. Rebound to Kansas, back the other way.
And
Nice feed, and Dotson for 2.
Dotson getting his first 2, and I'm surely won't be his last. Beautifully done there, streaking to the rim.
Good job getting out in transition off the miss for Kansas. They now lead by 3, 8 minutes played in this one. Max Hazard now in between the circles, gives it off to Jamaro Baker. Baker, he can shoot it. Tries to drive, though, cut off by Braun. Gives it off to Jeter. Dutrieve now, Baker. Here's Hazard. Hazard will line up a 3-ball. Rimmed it no good. De Sousa clears the rebound.
I think he was back in his anteater days on that shot, Griff.
From an anteater to a Wildcat. The transformation of Max Hazard. Dotson now. Jabs. Gets a screen. Dotson driving. Dotson drawing the foul. That will go on Ira Lee, his first.
Loves to get downhill, Dotson. Go to the line for 2.
Devon Dotson, highly touted freshman last season. Could have gone to the NBA, decided to come back for a second season, and boy, has it paid off for him.
Certainly has, Griff. He has turned into an absolute star in college basketball this year.
Is he supposed to go to the NBA?
I don't know, actually. I would assume so. He's tremendous.
I'm going to look up a mock draft really quick.
Back the other way comes Arizona, down 5 now. Jamaro Baker guarded, and now he drives it left, taking it all the way, and he'll back it back out. Baker,
Don't want to use NBA.draft.net. They're usually terrible.
Coming off the screen now is Hazard, backing it back out. 4 on the shot clock. He's got to let it go, and now gives it off to Dutrieve, and he misses the 3.
Kansas' second unit creating a little bit of separation here. Dotson now in the corner.
Ooh, thought he was going to let that one fly.
Dotson gives it up to an Aruna. Now back to Dotson on the handoff. The lob. Stolen away by Max Hazard. How about the little guy getting up?
Got that one. One hand. OBJ style.
Jamaro Baker. Rimmed it no good. De Sousa clears the rebound. Here comes the Jayhawks again. I am not seeing
has it on the
Devon
left
Dotson
wing.
anywhere on this.
Now giving it off to Enumera. He drives the lane. He'll hang and he'll finish.
Nice
Beautifully
finish.
done there. What a shot by
Okay.
Inaruma, and now Kansas with their largest lead of the day.
NBADraft.net has Devon Dotson going 35th overall. And it has 3 Arizona Wildcats going in the first round, in Nico Mannion, Josh Green, and Zeke Naji. So much talent.
A lot of it on display here today, Griffin. A lot of them, the young fellas, just puppies.
Get those puppies in order.
They're going to have to get those puppies in order if they want to win this one, no doubt about it. Griff find themselves down 7 right now.
30 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Here's Chase Jeter now. Jeter, the 30-year-old man, has it on the elbow. 5 on the shot clock. Dutrieve now. Dutrieve going to have to force up a 3. Off the back rim, no good. Ira Lee clears out the rebound.
Oh, my goodness.
He can't finish. DeSouza the rebound. Here comes Kansas now. They can hold for the last shot if they want to. Braun to McCormick, now Dotson. Dotson's going to want to do it himself here, I think. Dotson with 4. Dotson pulls up for 3. Off the rim, no good. And a good start to this one for Kansas, leading by 7.
No doubt about it, showing everyone why they're the #1 overall seed. They lead the Cats 16-23. Wow.
Wow. Indeed. Look at this mock draft. That's Daniel O'Toole going 8.
Yeah, he's shot up draft boards, surprisingly.
I mean, he is good. He is super good.
He is good, but I mean...
Who's it have the Pacers taking?
I mean, I don't know. I don't think he's that much better than Jalen Smith.
No, and Jalen
Not
Smith.
really.
Jalen Smith is taller.
Yeah, I don't know.
This has Jay Scrubb going in the first round to the Lakers.
Oh my God. You know Jared would get that jersey.
Can you imagine going from playing in JUCO to playing with freaking LeBron James?
What? McCormick,
Oh
a little scooping shot, didn't get it to go, but able to corral the rebound.
McCormick does not take his drop step drills lightly. Here's DeSouza now. Picks it up. 3 on the shot clock. Braun shot fakes, now puts one up. Off the rim, no good, and it will travel out of bounds. Arizona ball. Yeah, but no, seriously, imagine going from JUCO to playing with LeBron.
Very, very different levels, I can assure you, and probably a little bit of the attendance, I'm sure, different as well.
Jeter, oh my goodness, what a finish!
Chase Jeter soaring to the rim, laying it in with the left, plus the harm.
6 early points for Chase Jeter. Foul goes on DeSouza. Ref might want to watch his back. DeSouza might pull a chair out on him. As Jeter completes the 3-point play. Back the other way comes Devon Dotson and the Jayhawks. Dotson gives it off to DeSouza. Foul was on McCormick on the other end. Apologies. Out of bounds.
Oh.
Tipped by Ira Lee, and it will stay with the Jayhawks.
Almost had a little showtime on that alley-oop, Griff.
We already saw one lob to Isaiah Moss. Almost saw a second one right there as Stone Gettings back in for Arizona.
A lot of athletes on this Jayhawk team. They are fun to watch.
Kansas going through their out-of-bounds play. Gets it into Inaruma. Now here's Dotson. Inaruna over to Braun. Looking for Dotson. Gets it to him. He'll line up a 3-ball. Buries it!
That is his shot. Devon Dotson has developed a major 3-point game, and he will knock it down if he's open like that.
Just under 9 minutes to play here in the first half. Kansas leading by 7 over the 8-seed Arizona Wildcats. Winner advances to the Sweet 16. Ira Lee lays it up and got it. Tough finish right there for Ira Lee.
Just needed a little crease on that layup, Griff. Kiss it.
With a little kiss.
No doubt about it. As Arizona cuts it back down to 5.
Fun game thus far. Here's Dotson now. Dotson weaving his way through traffic and lays it in.
Devon Dotson, a wizard with the ball, Griff.
He's got 13 already in this one. Guiding Kansas to a 7-point lead. Max Hazard, nice little spin move. Gay gets into the lane.
I gotta finish that one. But does he get it back? And he doesn't. Braun able to sniff it out.
Here's Dotson. Running, gives it off to
pass.
DeSouza. DeSouza drawing the foul. Second on Lee. A bit of a chaotic play right there. Will end in free throws for Silvio DeSouza. He has the eyes the first one. Sub set to check in. Knocks it down. Josh Green, Zeke Naji back in for the Wildcats. as is Nico Mannion.
Some good minutes there for Mr. Jeter, Griff.
No doubt about that one. They needed it. Keeping them afloat. Garrett, Moss, Obagi, and Azubuike back in. Devon Dotson will get a much-needed breather as D'Souza is the second one.
Knocks A very terrifying front court duo in now for Kansas.
Oh my God, yes. Woo!
Cat's got to be sweating a little bit now.
Arizona's going to shoot everything from 30-plus feet so they don't get swatted.
And not crash, and have no one crash the glass.
As here's Dylan Smith now, top of the key. Smith with 3. Looks like my prediction came true
Good
on this
defense.
possession. Rebounded by... Leading by 9.
Ooh, had
Garrett.
D'Souza down there.
D'Souza's got Mannion on him. Not going to post up, though. Garrett now backs out, looking for Azubuike.
Has a mismatch down there. Wants to get it to him is Garrett, and they find him.
Here's Azubuike now. Too easy. Lays it up and in.
Azubuike, get out of my way! Too easy there for the big fella.
And now Kansas has her largest lead of the day at 11.
Arizona's got to be able to get that three-point shot going. Had it going there in the first quarter.
Here's Mannion now. Mannion hit a couple of them. He's guarded by Garrett. Mannion gets through a screen.
Nice.
Kick out Stone Giddings 3-ball, and he'll knock one down. There you go.
As I said, Arizona able to spread the floor. Giddings, let it fly, big fella.
Here's Marcus Garrett back the other way for Kansas now. Jayhawks have been rolling in this one thus far. Garrett driving. Working on Mannion. Garrett lays it up. Got it to go. Good finish right there.
Good defense, but better offense. Garrett able to finish over the top of Nico Mannion.
Here is Mannion now. Gets a screen. Drive. Kick out to Giddings. Giddings over to Dylan Smith. Ho, ho, ho. Green Giant.
Rising up and knocking down the tray ball. The Cats are hitting from beyond the arc in this one, Griff. Oh, but a nice pass there, and Azubuike can't get it to go, but a foul. He'll go to the free throw line.
And good foul right there if you're Arizona. If you can't, the best way to stop Azubuike sometimes, just send him to the free throw line. Not a great free throw shooter.
Not great.
This is the first.
He is quite a handful down there, though, Griff.
No doubt about it. D'Souza checks out, as it is Braun checking back in for the Jayhawks. Quick breather for Braun. Azubuike eyes the second one and knocks it down. If you're Kansas, you'll take 1 of 2 from Azubuike.
No doubt about it. Only a 45% free throw shooter, but happy to see the big fella knock one down there.
Now here's Nico Mannion back the other way. Highly touted recruit for Arizona. The hometown kid takes it. Took it right at Marcus Garrett, but he couldn't finish. Back the other way comes Kansas. Gives it off to Moss. Moss driving. Now we'll pull it out. Marcus Garrett to reset the offense. Back to Moss. Moss. Nice cut by Garrett. Nearly got the nifty finish to go, but he couldn't. Here's Dylan Smith now for Arizona. Gives it off to Najee. Now Green. Green nearly dribbled over the backcourt. We've seen that a couple times.
Saw that yesterday in the Eastern Washington game, Griff. Get your head in the game, fellas.
And it's tough finish by Josh Green.
He has his head in the game, Griff. A nice finish right there, and Arizona's cut it back down to 6.
Marcus Garrett back the other way here for Kansas. Garrett over to Obagi. Now gets a screen. Obagi looking for a driving lane. Backs it out. Obagi looking for Azubuike. Can't get it to him. Braun instead at top of the key. Braun with 5. Braun to Azubuike. Forced to pick it up. Oh, boy. Way off the mark for Azubuike, and the rebound to Zeke Najee. Good defensive stand for Arizona on that possession. Dylan Smith back the other way. Smith off to Mannion. Nico driving.
Good
laying.
help.
Couldn't get it to go. Good rebound by Obagi.
And that was nice help there by Obagi to force the miss.
Nice find to Braun for 2.
Braun streaking down the floor. The little guy getting up and kissing it off the glass.
Here's Stone Giddings now for Arizona. Giddings. Waiting, driving it on Moss. Gets downhill.
Nice.
Azubuike, nice help forcing the pickup. Now Green in the corner. Green with Obagi on him. Looking, waiting. Somehow got that to Mannion, but blocked by Garrett. What a play by Marcus Garrett. Just 2 on the shot clock for Arizona. Looked like Mannion had an easy layup,
No doubt
but
about
the
it.
defensive player of the year says no.
No doubt about it. And I think Azubuike might have gotten a little bit of that one too. Tremendous shot blocker in him.
Josh Green triggers the inbounds, gets it into Najee, forced to put one up, no good. The rebound to Azubuike.
Good defensive stand there for the Jayhawks.
Here's Braun now, trying to create a little separation here. Braun, a floater in the lane. Rimmed it, no good. Rebound by Stone Giddings. Here comes Arizona. 4 minutes to play in the first half. Josh Green looking. Gets a screen from Najee. Green gets downhill. Blocked by Azubuike.
Get that garbage out of here. Stone Giddings, you got to be smarter than that without Azubuike around.
Moss, no good. They are running in this one as it's Josh Green again. Gives it up to Mannion. Corner three. In and out, no good. The rebound for Najee. Couldn't finish. Gets his own miss. Najee got it that time.
Najee sticking with the play and finally able to put it back home, and Arizona cutting it back down to 6 once more. Just under 3:30 to go in this first half.
Got to get some stops if you're Arizona. Here's Moss now, top of the key. Over to Abaji. Looking for Azubuike. He gets it down low. Azubuike muscling it over the freshman.
Just too big there for Mr. Najee. Azubuike, quite the load down there.
39-31, Kansas here. 3 minutes to play in the first half. Here's Dylan Smith. Smith now between the circles, waiting on the offense to set up. Slides it over to Najee now. Najee to Mannion, who steps back for a three. Rims it no good. Rebound by Moss.
And he can make that shot, Griff.
Yep, good look. Just couldn't get it to go down.
Tough start here for Mannion. Wow.
Just 2 for 8. He hit his first 2 shots, missed his last 6. Here's Isaiah Moss. Over to Garrett.
Oh, shoot that.
That's not his shot. Gives it up to Azubuike instead. Draws the double. Kick out Isaiah Moss. That's his shot.
And he
couldn't get it to go.
Good offense there from KU that time, though.
No doubt about it. Azubuike commanding a double team. Mannion down the lane. Couldn't get it to go. Ball batted around and ends up with Moss. Here come the Jayhawks. Braun. Clear the lane. Showtime.
How about that there by Braun? Looks can be deceiving, Griff. How about the athleticism there?
White men can jump sometimes. Timeout, Arizona. Trailing by 10 with 2 minutes to go. Bit of a momentum shift here for the Jayhawks. Reese is dying.
I'm good.
Rafferty is dying. You'll skip through the timeout as that is not the St. Anthony Bears. 2 minutes to play here in the first half.
This is a tough gig, Griff.
Done a lot of games as Jeter reach-in foul on Aruna. Jamaro Baker checking back in. Landon's favorite Arizona Wildcat. 2 minutes to play here.
Jeter back in as well.
41. Winner advances to the Sweet 16 and has a date with the Wisconsin Badgers. And we have a foul and a moving screen on Dutrieve. Tough break for Arizona.
And they can't have unforced errors like that one, Griff, especially with the deficit they currently face.
No doubt about it. As it will be Marcus Garrett. Devon Dotson has been on the bench for a long time for Kansas.
Hasn't showed on the scoreboard, though, Griff.
No, it is not, and that's got to be concerning for Arizona. Garrett now. Hill will pull up from 3. Rims it no good. Back the other way comes Arizona. Max Hazard to Jamaro Baker. Baker gets down the lane and scores it over Garrett. Nice take by Baker.
Taking it into the chest of Mr. Garrett that time. Nicely done there, Jamaro Baker.
Oh, never mind. There's Dotson. Oh, there's Dotson. Dotson.
Had a good game so far, no doubt.
No doubt about that one, as it's Garrett driving. Gives it off to Azubuike. Now in Aruna. Garrett in between the circles, 5 on the shot clock. Gets it to Dotson. Dotson with 3. Dotson, the lob! And a shot clock violation. Nearly had a fantastic play right there.
No doubt. That was a tough break there, but a nice looking pass there from Devon Dotson, just not to be.
D'Souza back in. Azubuike will get a quick breather here before the half. 33-41, Kansas leading the 8-seed Arizona Wildcats in the round of 32. Here's Ira Lee. Now Baker will line up a corner 3. Rimmed it no good. Rebounded David McCormick. Here's Garrett now for the Jayhawks. Garrett driving. Gets downhill. Nice feed, and McCormick jams it down.
Beautiful, beautiful pass right there from Dotson. The big fella getting up and throwing it down with 2 hands.
Under a minute to play in the first half. Kansas has built itself a 10-point lead. They have looked great thus far. Hazard now over to Baker. Back to Hazard. Gets a screen. Hazard trying to get downhill. Nearly stolen away, but it will stay with Arizona.
McCormick able to get back in the play and knock the ball away to prevent the easy two.
Lee triggers the inbounds for the Wildcats.
Oh, nice play.
Good inbounds play. Baker fouled by Inaruna.
Looked like a clean block right there, Griff, but the ref calls the foul, and Baker will go to the line for two.
Bill Self did not like that call one bit. Jamaro Baker has been solid off of the bench thus far. Arizona has needed every bit of help that they can get trying to stay in this one. Kansas threatening to run away with it. As Baker knocks down the first. 40 seconds to play in this one. Winner advances to play Wisconsin, who blew out BYU in the second round after getting by on a Micah Potter buzzer beater against Akron in round one.
They have been fun to watch so far in this tournament, Griff, and I pity any team that has to play against the Badgers.
No doubt about it. Garrett now gets down the lane. He'll float it up and in.
Little kiss off the glass there from Garrett. Nice little floater.
Kansas's offense has been on a roll all game long, as Arizona can hold for basically the last shot, just 5 seconds separating shot and game clock. Jeter now in the corner. Jeter picks it up, gives it to Dutrieve to Hazard. Hazard, the grad transfer from UC Irvine. Good defense by Dotson, top of the key.
They've been harassing.
Jeter, Lee, denied! D'Souza!
Going nowhere were the Cats on that possession, Griff. Get that garbage out of here.
And now 5 seconds here for Kansas to get a shot off and extend their lead even farther.
Plenty of time. Certainly will go to Dotson, I think.
Dotson now. Driving. Dotson pulls up at the buzzer. In and out, no good, but Kansas will take a 10-point lead into the half.
Beautiful half there for the Jayhawks on both ends of the floor. Arizona playing tough, but they find themselves down 10. Knocking down stray balls, but so far not enough.
Not enough indeed. Man, oh man, Kansas looks good. Looking like the #1 overall seed.
Think I saw a little smile there from Kenny, Griff. I swear.
I'll believe it when I see it, Reese.
It was something.
Stats here in Kansas, just total domination.
A fun first half, no doubt about it, as we are set here to start the second. Again, but some theatric dunks, I suppose, are better than nothing. No Bears, though. As we see, Kansas right there, up 10 points. They played a tremendous first half. Arizona able to knock down some three balls to keep themselves in this one. They've got to find a way to get stops in the defensive end if they want to come back.
Here's Dotson now, working at the top of the key, gives it up to Abaji. Abaji to Dotson, now 12 on the shot clock. Gets a screen, driving. Loses it. Josh Green picked his pocket.
Nicely done there by Green, and now the Cats are out and running.
Green, cut off by Abaji. Now Mannion with Azubuike on him. Mannion looking for Najee, gets it to him. Najee working on Devon Dotson, forced to pick it up. Got it to go anyway. Nice move by Zeke Najee.
Dotson did everything he could on that one, but Najee, just too much for him to handle in that low block.
Marcus Garrett will initiate the offense for the Jayhawks now. Slides it over to Dotson on the left wing. Now gets a screen. Dotson looking for Azubuike. Drives it instead. Working it on Najee. Draws a double.
Pass.
Nice feed to Isaiah Moss. Couldn't finish. Azubuike cleans it up though. He puts it up and got it.
Azubuike averaging nearly 4 offensive rebounds a game, and it's showing right there. Getting the stick back. Nicely done there.
Azubuike has been a force inside in this game and the entire season. No answer for him down low. Josh Green now here for Arizona, covered by Moss. 8 on the shot clock. Green driving. Puts it up over Abaji and got it to go. Good finish by Josh Green.
He's had a couple of nice finishes today, Griff. Hanging in the air, cutting the lead back to single digits.
Here's the Jayhawks now, leading by 8. Second half just underway. Dotson gets down the lane. Blocked by Najee. Moss gets the rebound and puts it in.
How about that little flip there by Moss over the top of Giddings? That was pretty.
And Dotson creating that opportunity for an offensive rebound because he was able to get downhill and get a clean look. Good play by Najee, just not enough. Dylan Smith pump fakes. 10 on the shot clock for the Wildcats. Smith spinning. Getting into the lane. And one! What a finish! And a flickered foul on Azubuike!
Azubuike losing his cool for some reason a little in that play, and Smith making him pay. What a shot! Wow!
With the flagrant, he gets the and one!
Oh my.
What a finish. Bill Self is irate on the sideline.
No doubt about it. What are you doing, Azubuike? Wall up, big fella.
Dylan Smith. I think Arizona will get the ball back too, if I'm correct, but Dylan Smith can't complete the three-point play.
This could be a huge momentum switch in this game, Griff.
This will be the flagrant free throw. See, eyes it. Misses them both. Big missed opportunity for Dylan Smith right there.
Wow, you gotta knock those down.
Had a chance to make this a 7-point possession if he had knocked those down.
No doubt about it, and possibly more on this possession.
Here's Manny now in between the circles. Driving in on Garrett. And Garrett nearly picked his pocket. Mannion recovers. He is an absolute force on the defensive end, Marcus Garrett is. Here's Josh Green now. Green over to Dylan Smith, corner three. In and out, no good. Rebound to Garrett. Jayhawks lead remains
empty
at
possession
8.
there from Smith.
Jayhawks possession remains at 8. Here's Marcus Garrett. Looking for Azubuike.
Oh, nice
Somehow
pass.
got it to him.
Woo.
And a little Kareem skyhook.
How about that little touch by the big fella? Nicely done. That was pretty.
That was a big shift in momentum there for Arizona. Had a chance to get a lot of points back with the flagrant foul. Instead, they trail by 10. Gettings now. Over to Najee. Zeke Najee, the freshman, working on Azubuike. Backs it out. Gets it over to Mannion, top of the key. Lines up a three. Back rim, no good. Azubuike clears the rebound.
He has been off since early in the first quarter, Griff.
Yep, here's Abaji. The lob to Azubuike!
Azubuike rising up and throwing it down. What a lob there, and the Jayhawks have it rolling. What a play!
Kansas has blown this one open a little bit here. They lead by 12, largest of the game. 6 minutes to play in the third quarter. Green now gets a screen, driving on Moss. Green, and one! Much needed answer right there for the freshman Josh Green.
And that's how you answer a thunderous play by KU, as Green getting to the line, plus the harm.
Lead cut back down to 10 here. Garrett checks out for the Jayhawks. Braun back in. Green will complete the three-point play. Lead cut back down to 9, 53-44 Kansas. Braun brings it up for the Jayhawks. What a game we've had in this one. Lots of great plays, a lot of talent on the floor like we said. It is not disappointed. Here's Dotson. Into Azubuike for two. Nice play.
Azubuike, he has been a load today on offense. Arizona has had no answer for him. Got to figure something out if they want to come back.
Mannion now trailing by 11. Driving. Gets it down low. Blocked by Azubuike. He corrals the rebound. Here come the Jayhawks. Moss to Dotson. Dotson down the lane. Couldn't finish, but draws the foul on Mannion. He'll head to the line for two. Devon Dotson has had a great game thus far, and he will knock down the first one here. Kansas, largest lead of the game again at 12.
Dotson, an excellent free throw shooter as well. He's got a great all-around game, Griff.
Dotson, back rim, no good. Announcers jinx yet again. As it's Dylan Smith, quick three. Ho, 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 Green Giants.
No hesitation there. Knocking down the tray ball once again, and Arizona hanging around. They've cut it to single digits again.
The outside shooting of Arizona has helped them in a big way. Azubuike working on Najee. Couldn't get it to go, though. Good
Rare
move.
miss from Azubuike.
Here's Dylan Smith again, working on Braun. Gives it off to Gettings for the throwdown over Braun. And Arizona, back-to-back buckets, has cut it down to 7.
Nice little give and go there. Arizona, surge of urgency right here. 5:23 to go here in the third quarter.
Braun to Azubuike, working on Najee. Nice cut by Braun. The floater got it to go. Azubuike showing a little bit of passing vision right there.
No doubt about it. He is a great all-around big man, Griff, not just a shot blocker.
Now Nico Mannion back the other way. Arizona trying to answer. It's Najee. Got it to go over Azubuike. Nice finish.
Looked like he got fouled on that one too, Griff. Nice finish there from Mr. Najee.
Arizona looking a little bit more comfortable on offense this half as they trail by 7. Here's Dotson getting down the lane. Tough finish. Couldn't get to go. Got his own miss. Dotson kick out. Azubuike not going to shoot that one as it's Braun to Azubuike, who gets down the lane. Stripped away. Came up. Dotson ends up with it for 3. In and out, no good. Ball patted around. Crazy sequence right there. Arizona comes away with it.
And Azubuike was all over that one, but just couldn't come up with the ball.
Here's Green now. Fadeaway 3. It's good!
Woo!
And the lead is cut down to 4. Arizona not going away just
yet.
The
Wildcats are firing from the outside, Griffin. They are knocking them down. Timeout, KU.
Bill Self wants to talk about it. The momentum is with the Wildcats right now. They're hitting from outside. Cut it down to 4.
Finally able to get a run going and get some stops on the defensive end. Kansas has find themselves in a little bit of trouble, Griff.
We got ourselves a ball game here. Looks like Kansas might have been ready to put this one away. Arizona had other ideas. As it's Dotson now in the corner.
Looked like a platoon swap here, I think.
Blocked! Azubuike corrals the offensive rebound. Over to Dotson in the corner. Dotson now driving, pulls up, little floater from 8. Rims it no good, rebounded by Jeter.
Missing the bunny is Dotson, wow.
Max Hazard back the other way here. Arizona continuing to try to chip away in this one. Hazard, step back 3 on the way. Ho, 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 Green Giant.
How about that shot, Max Hazard? Let it fly, big fella, just like in your Anteater days.
And all of a sudden, we got ourselves a 1-point game. Braun to Moss. Oh,
nice.
Emphatic throwdown.
And that's how you stop a scoring run. Isaiah Moss, the throwdown, one-handed, nicely done.
60-57 here. We got ourselves a great ball game all of a sudden. Here's Max Hazard now working on Dotson. Hazard backs it out, 10 on the shot clock for the Wildcats. Baker to Najee. Najee, Jamaro Baker driving, stepping back on Braun. Puts up one with the left hand, couldn't get it to go. Braun the rebound. Good defense by the Jayhawks right there. Here's Charlie Braun over to Dotson on the right wing. Dotson looking for an option. He will give it up to Agbaji down low. Agbaji trying to work on Ira Lee, it looks like. He'll give it up to Azubuike instead. 3 on the shot clock for the Jayhawks. And a bailout foul by Max Hazard. Can't have that.
No doubt about it. Had the Jayhawks beat there on that trip, but instead a reset on the shot clock, Kansas will have a chance to work for a better shot.
Bailout foul right there for the 5th-year senior. As it'll be McCormick inbounding here, Kansas will have a fresh 14 to work with. Dotson in the corner. Thought about it. Gives it up to McCormick instead. And he will head to the line for 2.
McCormick ready to take off on that one, Griff, but the Wildcats surrounded him, but they draw a foul. He'll go to the line.
As McCormick eyeing the first free throw. And he will knock it down. Lead back up to 4 for the Jayhawks.
Still lots of time left in this one, Griff. It can certainly go either way.
No doubt about it. McCormick goes 2 for 2. 62-57. 12 minutes and some change to play with in this one. What a game. This is March. April. Whatever. Jeter got away from Azubuike and lays it up with the left hand.
Got to clear plenty of space if you don't want Azubuike to block your shot, and Jeter did right there. Nicely done.
Here's Kansas back the other way. Here's McCormick, gives it up to Enaruna. He drives. Nothing doing. Azubuike in the corner. Now Braun, now Dotson. Dotson, 5 on the shot clock. Gets a screen. Dotson, working on Hazard. Steps back.
Shot
Three
clock
ball on the way.
Oh.
No good. Rebounded by Jeter.
Kansas has looked a little uncomfortable on offense as of late. Nice pass to Dutry. Oh, cannot finish, but a foul again on Kansas, and going back to the free throw line, Arizona.
Dutry will eye the first one. Look at this free throw routine.
Oh, my.
Intense. Knocks down the first. Lead cut back down to 2. 62-60. Just under 12 minutes to play in this one. Dutry eyes the second one. Knocks it down. 62-61. Give credit to Arizona not going away. It looked like Kansas had this one in control, but the Wildcats got hot from deep. Braun on the wing now. What in the world? Bad pass stolen away by Ira Lee.
Read Here that comes one Jamal all the
Baker. Way. Lee. The jam, and Arizona all of a sudden has the lead.
Arizona has solidified themselves as a true tournament team, not going away. They've got their first lead of the day.
Enaruna now. Kansas needing an answer. Here's Dotson now. Dotson gets a screen from Azubuike. Dotson drives, lays it up, draws the foul. Good take by Dotson.
A little frazzled, I think, are the Jayhawks right now, Griff.
I think so. They were up by as much as 12 earlier, just a few minutes ago, really.
Yeah.
And now they find themselves in a dogfight, a cat fight with the Wildcats. Dotson eyes the second one, knocks it down, and Kansas will retake the lead. Here's Max Hazard back the other way for the Wildcats, not wanting his stellar career to end just yet. He wants to go to the Sweet 16. Dutrieve now on the left wing. Dutrieve driving, working on Marcus Garrett. Gets it down low, working, gives it up to Jeter instead. Now Baker. Baker, 5 seconds on the shot clock, covered by Braun. Drives it with the left hand, pulls up from 15. That got blocked by Braun. Good defense.
Got his hand in there and knock it away. Nicely done. And now Garrett streaking down the floor and one!
What a finish by Marcus Garrett, and what a find by Devon Dotson.
That was beautiful there. The Jayhawks streaking down the floor and now going to the line, trying to extend their lead back up to 4.
Getting out and running has been the key to success for Kansas in this one. Getting back to the basics. Garrett will complete the three-point play, 67-63. Much needed answer for Kansas.
Definitely, and after momentarily losing their lead, they've got it back up to 4 now. Here's Hazard now.
Hazard picks it up. Jeter, a lot of congestion on that side of the floor. Hazard wisely backs it out. Will put up a three. No good. McCormick the rebound.
Cats have been on fire from the arc, Griff.
Yes, they have. It's a huge reason why they've been able to get back into it. Here's Braun now. 9 seconds separating shot and game clock. Garrett gets into the paint. Another and one!
Woo!
How about Marcus Garrett?
Taking over here in these last couple sequences, Griff. Marcus Garrett taking the contact, plus the harm. He is having himself a day.
He is indeed. Lead back up to 6. Now 7 as Garrett completes a back-to-back three-point play. Arizona gets the last shot here in the third quarter. Baker now with Agbaji on him. What an answer. Arizona took the lead for a second. Kansas immediately answering with an 8-0 run.
That was big for KU. Gonna need that going into the fourth.
No doubt about it. Hazard gets a clean look. Knocks it down! Woo!
Max Hazard will not hesitate to let her fly, and he hits it right there.
Dotson now from half court. Oh, nearly got it to go. But Arizona fighting their way back into this one. They just trail by 4, 10 minutes to play.
That was a tremendous third quarter, Griff. Excited to see what the fourth has to bring. This is still March. Cats down 4 against the 1-seeded Jayhawks.
Come on, State Farm assist of the game. Don't be chicken.
That oop earlier was sick.
Yeah, we've had like 3 oops.
Oh, there it is.
There we go.
Azubuike has certainly broken a few backboards in his day.
Oh, no doubt about it.
Would love to see that in this one. As the fourth quarter is now underway, here is Josh Green bringing it up now for Arizona. Slips it inside, but Azubuike read that one all the way. Back the other way comes Dotson. Now Garrett pulls up. No good. Azubuike, two-hand jam.
Udoka Azubuike has been an absolute force today, Reese.
He has on both ends of the floor, cleaning up the miss, putting it home again. Back up 6 is KU.
Dutrieve lays it up. Azubuike might have got a finger on that one, as it's Dotson back the other way for Kansas.
Nice
Dotson,
pass.
McCormick, another emphatic jam.
Getting out and running, the Cats not getting back. Kansas making him pay and finding the open men in transition.
The lead is ballooned back to 8 here for Kansas. Josh Green in the corner. Nice feed to Najee. Draws the foul. He'll head to the line. 9 minutes of play in this one. Kansas led by 12 early in the third quarter. Arizona fought all the way back to take a lead, but Kansas answering the bell. Now lead by 7 as Najee knocks down the first. We've had a fun one here today, Reese.
Certainly have, and Arizona has answered the call to Kansas, and they have had an answer for every run they've stood up, as well as Kansas.
74-68 here, 9 minutes to play. The 1-seed Kansas, the 8-seed Arizona Wildcats. Winner will play Wisconsin in the Sweet 16. Here's Devon Dotson, lays it up, got it to go with the left hand.
Devon Dotson struggling from the field, but he's able to get it to go there. Nicely done with the left.
18 points for Dotson now. Here's Green on the left wing, gives it off to Dutrieve. Dutrieve driving into the paint, gives it off to Jamar Baker. Baker back to Dutrieve. 9 on the shot clock here for the Wildcats. Dutrieve looking for something. Nearly got it stolen away. Good play by Garrett.
Garrett, a tremendous defensive player, and he's able to knock that one away. 6 to go on the shot clock for Arizona.
Dylan Smith back in for the Wildcats. Isaiah Moss for the Jayhawks. 8.5 minutes to play in this one. Who wants it more? Who wants to play the Badgers?
Well, nobody, but they do want to go to the Sweet 16.
Here's Jeter now. 3 on the shot clock. Arizona's got to hurry. Dutrieve, step back, long 2. No good. Ball batted around. Jeter comes out with it. Tough break there for Kansas as Dutrieve now resets.
Oh, give it back to him.
Dylan Smith gets a screen. Smith, step back 3 on the way. Rimmed it no good. Devon Dotson the rebound. Here comes Kansas now. Isaiah Moss, call out a 3. No good, but Azubuike!
Flying high, taking that ball out of the air and putting it back home. Azubuike is having himself quite the afternoon.
10-point lead again for Kansas now. 8 minutes to play. Here's Josh Green. Arizona needs an answer after that huge play. Josh Green gets down the lane. Azubuike!
Get that garbage out of here as Dutrieve lets it go no good and rebounded by who else? Udoka Azubuike. Griff, he is a man amongst boys out there.
No doubt about this one. One of the most dominant players in the country. Showing you why. Isaiah Moss for 2.
Isaiah Moss, sweet little left-handed scoop in the presence of Jeter, and all of a sudden, Griff, Kansas is back up to 12 on Arizona.
And what an answer. Arizona, I think, awoke the beast when they took the lead on Kansas. Here's Josh Green now. They need an answer. They need to find a way to stop the bleeding. Forced to pick it up. Dutrieve. It's 5 on the shot clock. Dutrieve driving. Gets a awkward fadeaway up, but no good. Jeter the rebound. Oh!
Come on, ref. You gotta let him play on that one. What is that? That was a great play there by Jeter, but Azubuike looked like a clean block nonetheless. Going to the line for 2 is Jeter.
Azubuike is a man on a mission right now as Jeter knocks down the first. Subs coming in here.
I cannot believe they called that. That was...
Oh, my goodness. That was a nasty block.
That looked like the definition of smothered chicken.
I know. Mannion checking back in. Arizona needs some offense. 7 minutes to play. They trail by 11. Jeter will eye the second one. Rims it no good. 11-point lead. Here comes Agbaji for the Jayhawks. Agbaji.
Oh, had Dotson wide open in the corner, but Moss taking it all the way, missing the layup with the right.
Nico Mannion back the other way. Does Arizona have one more run in him? Oh, take a step back, Nico. The long 2 is good. Could have got an extra point.
No doubt about it, but Griff, I think he's just happy to finally see one go down.
No doubt about it. Missing, I think, 9 shots in a row before that one. Garrett.
Oh, my goodness.
Pass up a clean look. Driving instead. Nice find to Moss. Couldn't finish. Got his own miss.
Nice pass.
Azubuike. That got blocked by Jeter. Here comes Dylan Smith. Mannion. Back to Smith for the jam.
That was beautiful offense there by the Arizona Wildcats off the block shot from Jeter. Cutting it to 7 and a timeout for KU.
And Arizona, we asked if they have one more run in them. Bill Self might have sensed that would have been it. Wisely spending a timeout here. 6 minutes to play, up 7.
And they have had an answer for every run Kansas has gone on today, Griff, and that's why they find themselves still in this one. Still plenty of time left. Who's gonna win it?
Yeah, no doubt about it. Arizona has answered just about every haymaker that Kansas has thrown so far. Najee checking back in here for Arizona. Both teams starting 5s in here. 6 minutes to play. Here's Devon Dotson getting past Mannion. Puts it up. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound Dylan Smith. Here come the Wildcats.
Have numbers, Griff.
Smith driving to Green. And one! Woo!
What a play. They're hanging, soaring, laying it in at the left. Josh Green, he has a chance to cut this one to 4. What a play.
The freshman has had a stellar second half. You saw at the bottom of your screen, 10 points, 4 or 5 from the field. Now make it 11, completes a 3-point play. We got a 4-point game again. 6 minutes to go. Dotson back the other way. Guarded by Mannion. Here's Agbaji.
Been quiet on the offensive end, has Agbaji.
Hasn't done much. Azubuike top of the key. Dotson, 3-ball. Oh, in and out, no good.
Tough break.
Agbaji comes away with it.
That was a terrifying sight there for the Wildcats, but Azubuike pulls it back out.
Thought Azubuike was going to take off from the 3-point line.
What is he doing?
Gotta put one up. No, couldn't get one off.
lays it up and in, but Azubuike not able to get it off in time.
Got to have better awareness there. 4-point game. Arizona a chance to make it a one-possession game yet again. Got down 12. 6-0 run for the Wildcats. They will not, or 8-0 run rather. They will not go away. Green now. He's had an excellent second half. Gets a screen from Giddings. Green, hand off to Mannion. So much congestion in the paint. Gives it off to Najee. Najee working on Azubuike. Mannion, Green.
This is
got
great defense, Griff.
Way short. Azubuike clears the rebound.
Gotta love that if you're Bill Self. A tremendous defensive answer there for Kansas. Let's see if they can get a score.
Dotson driving. Dotson with the reverse.
And one!
Too strong for Nico Mannion.
The captain is here, Griff, and he's starting to take over. Drawing the foul, and Mannion going to the line.
Lead back up to 6 for the Jayhawks. Dotson eyes the free throw, knocks it down, completes the three-point play. 83-76 here, just under 5 minutes to play.
Not time to panic yet if you're Arizona.
Arizona has taken punch after punch from the Wildcats, and they have answered every single time. Do they have another answer? Smith nearly lost it. Dylan Smith now gets past Garrett. Kick out. Green, long two on the way. In and out. That went halfway down. Here comes Garrett now. Garrett, Dotson in the corner. Thought about it. Will drive it instead.
Good
kick out. Agbaji a three. In and out. No good. Dotson the rebound.
And
Dotson
again.
and one.
Devon Dotson looking like Udeke Azubuike right there, Griff, on that stick back. What a play there by the captain.
Dotson starting to take this game over. Lead back up to 9 for the Jayhawks. Dotson eyeing the free throw. Completes the three-point play, and the lead is back up to 10. It has been this way for a while. Arizona has usually answered with a run. Let's see if they got one more in them.
Gonna have to, Griff.
And a foul on Dotson. Tried to take it away from Najee.
Been a relatively clean game so far. No players in foul trouble. Always good to see that.
Here's Josh Green now. He's had an excellent second half. Stone Giddings now. Back to Green. Green, 12 on the shot clock for the Wildcats. Gets it back to Giddings. Giddings now waiting. Gives it over to Mannion on the left wing. Mannion with 5. Nico steps back. Long two on the way. Knocks it down. Big shot for Nico Mannion.
That's just pretty right there, Griff. Beautiful footwork there from Mannion. Gonna love to see that in the next level.
3.5 minutes to play in this one. Kansas clinging to an 8-point lead. Here's Agbaji now. Driving. Cut off by Green. Back out. 10 on the shot clock for Kansas. Agbaji getting a screen from Azubuike. Nothing doing. Gotta hurry.
Nice.
Azubuike's gotta hurry. Fade away. No good. That's not his shot. Good defense by Arizona. Here come the Wildcats. Dylan Smith. Long two on the way. Rattled out.
Kansas now with numbers has Agbaji open on the wing, but didn't see him, and it's stolen away by Smith.
Good play by Dylan Smith to get him from behind. Here's Mannion. Ooh, don't know what he was thinking.
Don't know. Azubuike there might have scared him, I think, Griff. Another block for the big fella.
Here's Agbaji now. Now slowing things down as Kansas. 3 minutes to play. They lead by 8. Agbaji in the corner, guarded by Najee.
Looking for a screen is Dotson, but he
somehow
slips
got
it.
that to Dotson, and Dotson finishes in traffic.
What a tough finish there from Dotson, Griff. After a tough start, he is warming up.
Timeout, Sean Miller. 2:44 to go, and Kansas has built the lead back up to 10. What a game for Devon Dotson.
What a game indeed. Him and Udeke Azubuike have had it rolling. And the St. Anthony Bears are back out there. We have been waiting for it all day, and I couldn't think of a better time for them to put their skills on display. This crowd is fired up.
This crowd is in a fever pitch. The Jordan player of the game, Udoka Azubuike. I think we still got time until we need to decide that, but Azubuike has been dominant. I think it's a two-horse race between him and Dotson.
No doubt about it. A man amongst boys has been Azubuike. He has been tremendous.
Does Arizona have one more run left in them? 2.5 to play. They trail by 10. Spot in the Sweet 16 on the line. Dylan Smith.
Got to get him open for a 3-ball, Griff.
Smith kicks it to Najee. Now Mannion, 3 on the shot clock. Mannion long 2 on the way. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Moss.
Big possession coming for Kansas.
Big one indeed. Arizona needs to string some stops together. Time winding down on the Wildcats. They have fought tooth and nail to stay with the number 1 overall seed Kansas Jayhawks. Time winding down though. Azubuike top of the key.
Give it up, big fella.
Here's Garrett driving. Garrett, tough shot. Good defense by Giddings. Here comes the Wildcats. There's a stop. Now they need a score.
Nice
Good
pass.
feed.
Oh,
Josh Green nearly got the and one to drop, but he'll head to the line for 2.
dangerous foul there from Abaji, but it pays off as Green will have to earn them from the line.
Trailing by 10, a minute 55 to go. Arizona needs to string some stops together. They got one already. Green knocks it down. Offense has been no problem for either team today.
No doubt about it, and it has been fun to watch as Green knocks them both down.
88-80 now. Kansas back the other way. Does Arizona have one more run in them? They trailed by 12 in the third quarter. They took a 1-point lead. Kansas pushed it back out to 12 again. Arizona immediately cut it back down to 4. Can they do it again? Dotson down the lane. Woo! Dotson, too quick.
The sea parted there. Poor communication from the Cats, and Dotson will make you pay every time. 28 now for the sophomore from North Carolina.
Here's Mannion now. 90 seconds to play in this one. Dylan Smith, time winding down on the Wildcats. Mannion over to Giddings. Giddings gets it back to Mannion. Mannion working on Dotson. Puts it up with the left hand, and good. Big basket right there, but Arizona needs some stops, and they need them now.
Yeah, not out of it yet, Griff. A nice shot from Mannion, but have to get a stop here on this possession, I would think.
Marcus Garrett now. A minute 16 to play. Kansas going to try to work the clock a little bit. Garrett gets down the lane. No good. Rebound Dylan Smith. Here come the Wildcats. Smith to Green. Green to Mannion.
Nice.
And one! Uh-oh! It's not over yet.
Not over at all. It's done. Bad foul there on Dotson. Mannion going to the line, trying to cut it down to 5.
Bill Self asking himself, will these guys ever go away? No, they won't, Bill. This is March. They're playing for their lives.
Sean Miller has sweat through 2 coats in this one, and his Cats have fought their way back to 5, and now 1:06 to go.
5-point game. You'll notice I haven't shown Sean Miller in a while. It's because he is actually naked on the sideline. Here is
Multiple
Dotson.
sponges have been needed.
60 seconds to play, 5-point game. What a fun one this has been. Arizona needing another stop. Dotson
Good
has 28.
defense there from Mannion.
Here's Abaji in the corner. Abaji gets a screen from Azubuike. They're looking for him.
Good
They
play.
get it to Azubuike. 3 on the shot clock.
What is he
Azubuike's got to
doing?
hurry. Fade away on the way. Oh! Went halfway down. Arizona, a chance to make it a 1-possession game. Here's Green.
Let it fly. Got it!
Big time 3 by Josh Green. 2-point game.
2-point game and 30 to go. Kansas can still make it a 1-possession game, but it's stolen away by Mannion.
What? Oh, it wasn't it. Tie game.
Oh my goodness, you have got to be kidding me. Arizona looked like they were dead in the water.
Down by 10 with over a minute to play. Just over a minute to play. What in the world?
What is Kansas doing, Griff?
Oh my goodness. If you are not watching this, call your friends. Call your family. We're coming down to the wire here in the round of 32.
Coming all the way back and tying it up, Arizona. What a job there from Mannion on both ends of the floor. He was harassing Dotson.
Well, you know what they say. Arizona's hashtag is Bear Down. The St. Anthony Bears clearly sparking the Wildcats to this run.
Only good thing I would say for Kansas is that they will get the last
Oh,
shot.
my goodness.
Nearly a backcourt violation.
Woo! 18 to play. Dotson versus Mannion. Mano-y-mano here. 12 to go. Tied at 90. We have not had an overtime game yet. Here's Dotson now with 7. They go into their offense. Dotson.
5 to go. Gotta get it.
Garrett.
Wolf.
Driving. Garrett for the win.
Got
it! Oh my goodness! Marcus Garrett!
Marcus Garrett driving the lane, taking it out of the hands of Dotson. Mama, there goes that man.
What a play right there for Bill Self out of the timeout. Now, in this game, they will advance the ball, so Arizona's going to get to take it out at half court.
That's big.
They're going to have time to get a shot off. My goodness, what a game.
This is March, and what a game this has been. What a play there from Marcus Garrett. Arizona will have time for a catch and shoot, Griff.
No doubt about it. Who do they go to here? Green, Smith, Mannion, they have options. Here's Giddings on the inbound. Giddings, got to get one in. Mannion, at the horn. No good, and Kansas survives.
Woo!
What a game. What a finish. And a tough break for Arizona as they fought all the way back just for Marcus Garrett to put the dagger in the heart.
And my heart goes out to those Cats. They put on an absolute show, Griff. They've had an answer for every punch Kansas threw at them. What a game it was for that kid right there, Nico Mannion.
What a game overall for us to watch. My goodness.
Have to go to the box scores as we see.
28 from Devon Dotson.
And 9 of 10 from the free throw line, Griff. That was huge.
That was huge. I think our Zaxby's player of the game, I don't know. I'll let you pick this one, Reese.
Oh, my goodness. I hate doing this.
We need an answer.
I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with Dotson. I think he took over in the fourth quarter, in the second half, I think, and just tremendous from the line, dishing out assists. He was all around just a great game for him. Tough one, tough call though, no doubt.
Azubuike, 19-13, 5 blocks, dominant performance from the big fella. But the hero, Marcus Garrett, had the layup with 0.6 seconds to go to give Kansas the win. 14 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists for him. Moss chipped in 13. Braun had 6. We head to the Arizona. 18 points for Nico Mannion. Same for his counterpart Green. Dylan Smith chipped in 13. Chase Jeter had 10. Najee had 8. Max Hazard had 6. Knocked down a pair of threes. Reese, what a game this was. And we got 5 more to play today.
If that tells the story for how the rest of this night is gonna go, Griff, we are in for a treat.
No doubt about it. Thanks for watching. We will be back with more games here and on Hutch and Huber's YouTube, so stick around. This is March.